Hey everybody, welcome back to D Game. Had to take a week or two off. I know. I'm back. Had to just clean up the car, do a few things, get it ready for the summer. Uh, yeah, things are pretty going to be pretty good for it. Got a few car shows, things like that. I'm going to do so. It's going to work out nice. But yeah, if you want to know anything about that, just get a hold of me, message me, whatever the deal is, and we'll go from there. What we're talking about today is just a quick little message here. I've been talking to a lot of guys, and a lot of women do, but a lot of guys, and we're coming in with the same. A lot of them are coming into the same idea that they're kind of just checking out of the dating. I mean, these aren't your average, your average guys either. I mean, they're good quality guys. I mean, make good money. They intelligent, educated, good looking, in the gym quite often, fit. Good men. That they're just to the point that they can't find anything that's like they want to get locked down to, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I see that more and more as we go through the day, or the years here. This 2023, 2024. That's the way it is, But yeah, they're kind of checking out, and then more and more, all you hear is on the woman's side that there's no good men left. Well, there's plenty, but we're not going to play this crap game anymore. Where it's you have a choice to take a the best of the worst scenario. We're not doing that, and they're just checking out and doing their thing. Like I say, there was a couple of them that really, a couple of them I know really well. They were, I guess, awakened here, 3-4 years ago, some conversations we had, and they didn't really understand their worth. They were going through just like every other guy, where they would just, go from woman to woman and see if they could date, and if they, all the guys know, you know how we get treated, from the average everyday, woman. And they go through all that thinking that was the normal, and that's what, that's just what you had to do. Well, yeah, that's what you have to do, you know what I mean? But they were taking it as that, that's just the culture, that's just the way it is. And there's no way out of that, that their worth had a lot to do with being tied to a woman. And, they weren't guys that wanted to go sleep around, do a bunch of stuff, and have a ton of women all the time. It's not that. They're actually really looking to settle down. They're actually really looking for someone that's very, very solid. And they, the choices that we have these days is, pretty sad, to be honest. Even the ones that are decent and good, they think it's okay to act like the rest of them, and that's just not appealing. Yeah, it's appealing to have sex with them, quote, sex only zone, but it's not appealing to try to do something solid with and try to keep them for long term or wife material. A lot of the women I talk to, they couldn't even tell me what wife material really is. The things that they bring up are just ridiculous. They think that if they have a good career, they're wife material. No, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares, because they're everybody knows their money's their money. My money's our money kind of thing. So I don't understand why they think that that's an attractive feature. I mean, I guess if you're a bum, or like say you're just young and starting out, if you're, 20 years old and just starting out and, if they got a decent career, yeah, okay, I can see that, but that ain't long lived. Guys don't see that shit. You guys all know, we really don't care if they, if you're young and once you get established and you got your stuff going on and you're, working on your career, you don't care if they quit and, do a stay at home thing. I mean, we don't care about that. So it's sad that, they think that another thing is they've got master's degrees or they've got, two degrees, doing this in college. Well, I don't really give a shit. I mean, great. I don't want to talk to somebody that can't hold a conversation, but about 99% of women can hold conversations and be pretty decent. There's always a few that are rather rough. I mean, we all know that. If you, God damn, sometimes it's like, what the hell? The worst problem is some of the educated ones. You ask them something in a book, by God, they could just boom, boom, boom. It's just right out there. But you ask them some common knowledge or a common social norm, and they're just like, blank. They don't have the slightest clue, and it's like, what the hell's wrong with you people? But yeah, it's sad that they're checking out and doing that stuff. But I mean, they're not checking out and being all bummed about it either. They've kind of went through and evaluated what they have and understood that their life and that the different things that they have going on is a lot more, they got a lot going on in their life. They've got, a lot of things. They got a lot of hobbies. They got a lot of stuff to get them go. They're focused on their career. They're going somewhere, I mean, they're just going to start bankrolling and enjoying their life, doing what they want to do, which is a very, very good thing. Either or, whether you're dating a woman or not. I mean, priority number one, if you're dating, priority number one is your career and your money. If it's always so hard to do this. I get it. And you get sidetracked because let's say you're going and your career is doing really, really well. And, start dating this gal and everything's still going really well. 3 months in, you kind of actually really like her. She's good. She's fun to be around. She's exciting. They're spontaneous, and we're more focused on planning and stuff like that. We're not usually just drop of a hat, just poof, gone. And that's the great thing about a woman is, she is spontaneous, but it's also the worst thing about a woman is they're spontaneous, but there's a happy medium there, right? So they're about 3 months in, they start, wanting to spend more time with her, which starts taking away from their job and their work, and they're not focused on the next step, which everybody gets to. We all been through it. I'm sure you all can relate. And then 6 months, 9 months, a year in, all of a sudden your main focus is her. And that then, your career is starting to not go bad, but it's just leveled off. You're not really pushing the limits anymore. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's the way you want to live and that's what you have going on, but if it don't work out, she didn't lose any of her value because, everybody knows what her value is, right? You went stagnant for a while, and now you need to not only get over the separation or the breakup or whatever it was, regardless, even if it's you. I mean, we all know if you're the one that decided to break up, it's still, it's not easy. I mean, we all been there, man. So if that does happen, talk to your friends. talk to your guy friends. We all been there. And if they don't support you in some, yeah, we're going to give you some shit once in a while, but if they don't really support you, man, you got to get new friends. But when that happens, you're stagnant. Well, now you got to start over, plus get over the breakup, plus freaking, start getting new things to do to keep you busy for you don't get drugged down and things like that. And I think that's a lot where guys start to really get depressed. And that's one thing that I really want to kind of focus on this year is guys and the mental health, because hey, dude, everybody's been with a gal that they thought was great and wonderful, and whether you broke up with her just because you couldn't do it anymore, or she broke up with you and it was some shit stuff, or she just broke up with you and that was it, whatever the deal was, it didn't work out, right? Sometimes, a lot of the times, it gets us guys way down deep in a stagnant depression. And I get that. I understand that. So hold up. Excuse me. But yeah, you get down to and really, really start being, it's hard to get out of, and you get in a negative headspace, and it's hard to get out of a negative headspace. It's so easy to get in. It's just for one instance, if somebody starts talking bad about something at work, something that the company's doing or another employee or whatever, it's easy to get into that and talk about it. And then it becomes kind of a culture or something about, you few people, the employees talk about. But it's so hard not to get into that and stay positive about things. So that's just an example of what kind of happens. It's easy to fall into depression, or maybe not a full-blown depression, but you just want to, stay home, not go out, not be social. It's not really good. I mean, I get it. There may be a few weeks that you need to, do your own thing, but definitely reach out if anything, even, if you don't have guys, your guy friends checking on you, asking you to do a few things, really, hopefully you do, because you got to have good guy friends. But if you do get like that, and it's bad, it really drags people down. And I'm focused on the man part. I mean, I know women, they do the thing, but they got a social network that they really, really have support. At least, even if it's negative support, they have support. So what I'm saying is, when you get like that, don't just keep it to yourself. I mean, just talk about it and be more open about things. Definitely when things like that go down, man, it's so hard to, it's not that, like I say, the guys that I talk to, and I asked a few questions. I asked them straight out if they've given up, if they're getting down, or what's going on. And they're not. They're very actually upbeat. They just realize that, a woman don't define them. They realize that what defines them is their productivity and their work, their money, their stature, their coworkers and people that respect them. That really. And when I talked to him about it, I felt kind of good. At first, I was a little like, whoa, damn, this guy might be, getting down and having a hard time, but they're not. But even though I just told him, say, hey, freaking give me a call once in a while, or shoot me a text and we'll go do something, or we'll go out and have a beer, or we'll just go cruising around, or, whatever the deal is, But that way they always have an open. And that, other guys, you really need to be there and do that little bit of stuff. Just throw it out there. I mean, you don't have to really care, but just be there. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's where when men, we go through all that, and it's so hard Uh, because nobody gives a crap. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. So when we do all that, and then we got to start over, it seems like it's a never-ending bottomless pit, you know. But it's not. As long as, like, say, just focus on the stuff. That's why guys are checking out. It is. Uh, because we go through all this and we got to go through it all. Like, oh my Lord. Hey, I date a lot. I'm taking the heat for you guys, right? Trying to figure this crap out for I can give you the advice and what's going on. Keep my finger on the pulse of the culture of what women are doing. Dude, I'm going through the goddamn gauntlet. Holy shit. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm looking for the same thing. I go through the same stuff. But you guys don't ever give up. Stay in there. It was just a quick little thing I wanted to say, and try to keep it upbeat. But yeah, definitely. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.